If you're a blockchain developer, you need to be able to offer your users a way to buy crypto from within your dApp, because otherwise they cannot use your dApp. If they don't have crypto, they don't have ETH or Binance Coin or Matic in their wallet or whatever blockchain you're on, they cannot use your dApp. So here's an example of a dApp that I will show you today how to build. As you can see, it's just a button buy crypto. When they click on it, you see that you can now buy crypto. You can buy crypto, any crypto basically, and you can pay with any fiat. And you as a developer don't have to do anything more than this one line of code. And so if this sounds interesting, if you want to be able to get your users to buy crypto from within your dApp with just one line of code, then listen carefully and smash that like as soon as possible. The first thing you have to do is to go to moralis.io, sign up and create a new server. So when you sign up, you come to your admin panel, you can create a new server right here and you can choose whether you want mainnet or testnet, it doesn't matter. And when you've created your server, it will look something like this. And then you can click the three dots here on the right, go to plugins, and here you can add new plugins. So if I go to the plugin store, which is this green button, you see that we have a bunch of plugins, and the one you want is this Fiat on-ramp. So click here. And you can read about this Fiat on-ramp, you can see how it is used, the documentation for usage, and so on and so forth. You can see the reviews, and you can click install plugin. When you do, you have to select your server. So in this case, I just have my server right here, and I click confirm. As you can see, we have to specify onramper API key. You can just go to onramper.com and you can take API here, key here. You can sign up, by the way, to get it here, but I will just copy it from their test environment, which is this one. And if you want your own API key, if you are to use this in production, then you have to sign up here. But I put it like so, I click install, and it says plugin is installing. When the plugin installs, your server may have to restart, so you may see some animation here on the right. But once it's finished and you go to plugins, you do see that we have Fiat plugin. And this is all we need in order to start using this Fiat plugin. So now, if I go to my website, as you can see, I've initiated the SDK, then I have to run moralis.init plugins, and I create this function so I can basically define it and execute it in one line. So this is what I do here. And then I have this function buy crypto, which says moralis.plugins.fiat.buy, and that's it. So now if I run this code and I go here, as you can see, I can buy crypto without knowing anything else. I mean, the only thing I did was to install a plugin and write one line of code. That's it. That's it. And this is the magic of Moralis. It's infinitely extendable. We can have so much functionality through plugins that we would never, ever have without plugins. So if you look at this, the way it works is that if I remove all of these things that I had here, so now if I refresh and if I go to the console, as you can see right now, I don't have any Fiat plugin here. It's undefined. But when I write moralis.init plugins, so this is what you have to do whenever you want to use plugins in your server, that your website needs to check with the server which plugins it has. And now if I check Fiat, as you can see, it now has a buy method. So now I can write fiat.buy, and this is what's executing when we press the button. So now you know a bit more behind the scenes, because you need to run init plugins. Always, always, always when you use plugins in Moralis, you have to write init plugins first, because then Moralis will know which plugins you have, and it will be able to give you all of these features in the plugins for example, fiat.buy. Finally, let me show you how to do it like this. When you click buy, that the widget actually shows in the same page, because sometimes you don't want to send the user somewhere else, you just want to show it on the same page. So in the code, as you can see, I create a new function, which is iframe Fiat, because I created an iframe right here. And as you can see, the only thing I changed is that I pass undefined as the first parameter, and you can also, by the way, pass just empty object. And if you refresh, you run it, you see it works. Why? Because the first argument here is the parameters, is the object with parameters that we give this function by. And as you can see, it doesn't need any parameters. It's empty parameters. But then as an extra object here, you can pass how Moralis should treat the result. So if you pass disable triggers true, Moralis will not do anything. It will not open a new page like it did right here. It will just give you the result it got, and that's it. That's it. So When you do like this, when you specify disable triggers, Moralis will not open up anything, will not take any action. It will just give you the result. And then using this result, you can display the iframe. So as you can see, I set the source of the iframe here using the result object. And you can see that the result actually has another object within it. So actually this would be better to call response. And then we change response.result.data like this. This would be cleaner code. So we refresh, we click buy crypto. As you can see, it works. So now you know how to do buy crypto. So it opens up a separate page, and then also how to do iframe like this. Very easy, guys. And the best thing with this approach is that you don't have to handle any KYC. You don't have to handle anything. You don't care about anything. You just write one line of code, and then our plugin, our integration takes care of everything else. So we want to make your life as easy as possible, because you should be focusing on creating dApps. You should be focusing on making your users happy. You should be focusing on making the best possible application you can, while you leave all of this KYC on-ramping to us, our plugins and our integrations. So hope you enjoyed, guys. Smash the like, join our Discord if you need any help. Have a good day and goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.